Okay, so I still want to go here. We can. We need 3 navigators. So we are here. The idea is to get this. We need to just explore this. So let's go here. It says Colony Kiava Gamma has begun a new stage of development. You.
Lord Captain, after the unsealing of Lady Theodora's secret workshop on Kiava Gamma, an epidemic of mysterious tech leprosy has broken out. Augments mutate into distorted forms, killing their hosts. Machines and even entire assembly halls break apart into fragments that devour each other, fusing into grotesque and insane forms. The Omega 18 Manufactorum, the epicenter of the epidemic, is cordoned off, but the disease will burst out of there sooner or later.
What is known about this disease?
We have not faced anything like this before. The plague only affects mechanisms, forcing them to transform and lose all functionality. No one has been able to provide insight into the nature of this disease or how it found its way into Lady Theodora's secret workshop. It is possible that some secret research was being carried out there.
I wish to listen to the suggestions of my advisors.
The eradication of the infection is the highest priority, but to completely eradicate the manufactorum serving as the epicenter is to inflict serious damage to the resource supply. This unit, I can propose another method of purging. However, the sacraments of the omniscia that are available to me cannot be revealed to the laity. I ask that you place your trust in me. Shireen, do not be so hasty with this purge. This phenomenon may be of interest to other specialists. There are many who do not agree that all knowledge belongs solely to cogs. What appears to be a plague could hold amazing possibilities. If we could isolate the manufactorum and let these inquisitive minds inside, they would happily compensate us for the loss of production capacity. I have suppressed 18 different epidemics aboard the flagship, and our officers have experience in setting up quarantines. We will send them to Kiava Gamma to lead the tech purgator squads. They will not return from the epicenter until the infection is eradicated and the preventive exclusion zone is taken down. Even metal dies eventually, scarred by corrosion. To combat those who have stripped away their flesh and replaced it with machinery, the Bloodspun Web has procured a remedy, an acidic compound that burns through steel. We stand ready to help, to burn out this tech leprosy.
I don't actually have a favorite. I'm maybe a little bit towards Abelard, but let's see which one is. So this one says, look, +2 to all void shield sectors, so I'm getting stronger shields. Kibellah, demise of metal, all allied deals 10% more damage to machines and targets with a reject of flesh feature. Abelard, healer of metal, enemies suffer 5% to their armor penetration. Okay, does this, I will gain, I will gain, is it me, my character, or everyone? Okay, if it's only my character, it doesn't really. And this one is, Kasballica mission, one of the most successful crime syndicates. No, I don't want to go. No. So I'll go with Pasqal because of the shield.
Your request is accepted. I shall withdraw to perform the sacrament. The tech priests, armed with a mysterious device they assembled according to the instructions of Magos Pasqal, entered the bowels of the manufactorum. What happened there is unknown. Reports speak of a blue and green flash that illuminated the manufactorum, and the epidemic subsided overnight. The distorted mechanisms were honorably melted down, and so were the bodies of the dead tech priests who carried the machine of Magos Pasqal, as well as the burnt remains of the machine itself. The eminent Magos refused to comment on his chosen method of purging, calling it a revelation of the omniscia that he himself could not comprehend before it left him. Many of the tech priests who had once maintained this manufactorum were left without a function and transferred to serve aboard the rogue trader's ship.
Okay, we got this one. So what is it next? What can we do next? Armored Yep, we talked about this. We get macro cannons. Fire 6 shots, dealing 2 damage. Woohoo! Oh yeah. Nah, we go with this. we get better guns to the ship. Okay. So we said, yeah, let's go here. Should I go like this? Dangerous. Or we go like this? Let's go like this. We are not in some sort of rush.
That night, the Lord Captain and some of his crew were awakened by beautiful music. The sound seemed to caress their very minds, until they realized that the source was their own bodies. While their teeth were chattering out a staccato, their tendons were being plucked like strings by unseen hands, and invisible breaths flowed through their bones, turning them into mournful flutes. The illusion ended, but for a long time afterward, every movement made their hearts stutter in fear. Was the orchestra about to strike up once more?
The Immaterium released us from its grip this time. Ooh, we have another thing.
Lord Captain, a strange anomaly has been detected on Kiava Gamma. A series of orders, defined as Procedure 0, C, has forced itself into the production algorithms. The servants of the Omnicia define its execution status as most sacred, and therefore follow its instructions to the letter. In just one cycle, cells were erected in all the manufactorums, connected by cogitators, or more precisely, their computing channels. This network forms a pattern similar to those applied to the digital cells of machine spirits. The 0C procedure commands Magi with an above-average psireceptivity index to enter the cells. Those tech priests who take their seats in the cells fall into a blissful data dream and begin to sing Benheric hymns very similar to those that periodically whirred from the warp fox of Cubis Delphim. The performance of the manufactorums has dropped. Many of the machine god's servants have abandoned their posts and are pleading for the privilege of fulfilling Procedure 0C, but the enforcers have taken custody of the cells and ward these volunteers away from them.
What do we know about this procedure? Could it be part of Delphim's legacy?
We cannot trace the source of the signal that activated the procedure or identify its purpose. The tech priests oppose the idea of studying the procedure, as it violates the sacrament. Supposedly, the minds of the Magi immersed in the cells are involved in some grand-scale computation. The servants of the Omnicia have tested the planet's cogitational network 7 times with purifying algorithms of varying degrees of severity, proclaiming it clean.
Okay, perhaps my advisors have a few words to share.
You say these cells need to be filled with high psi sensitivity tech priests? Sure, but why use our own servants? Just check out a few remote stations and outposts. Look for cogs who were banished as unfit, and you will find 3 times as many more suitable candidates than in the manufactorums. Psi-receptivity rarely goes hand in hand with high rationality, and such tech priests often end their careers in some backwater. They are singing? It is surprising that your race was able to achieve such a harmonious form of interaction with crafted tools. My kinsmen, too, use psychoacoustic harmonics to guide our creations. I am not a bonesinger myself, but I might be able to tell your servants of certain principles that define the sound of the universe. I find this sacrilegious suggestion to be in breach of the Data Unity Protocol. A signal seemingly from nowhere that has the highest execution priority, a perfect weapon for capturing the planet. It should be anathematized, and I am ready to summon a cadre of competent tech sourcists from the Inquisition.
So Idira is right. Find the tech priest to fulfill the procedure. Iliad, share the wisdom of your kinsmen with my people. Or Enrix, I will be grateful to the Inquisition for the help with eliminating the procedure. Kind of want to go, yeah. Everybody gets logic 15. Idira. I'm gonna go with Iliad. Armor or refraction. So we are getting a stronger armor. Or all allies deal 10% more damage to machine. So Idira gives me better things, but I agree with Iliad.
We will see if the Monkey are capable of learning from the civilized. The dynasty's servants began their investigation, seeking to determine the nature and purpose of the mysterious procedure. Awestruck, they encountered ancient creations of data smithing impossible in the current times, but could not fathom the wisdom of the digital architect. The blasphemous study of Zeno's knowledge undertaken as part of the investigation led to a series of heretical acts of creation. The tempted minds of the Magi sought to apply the secrets of the Aeldari to their research. The culprits were servitorist, and the results of their work placed in a protected, Forbidden Catalog.
Okay. So we did this. Now. What else? Decree of Diligence. No, we don't want this. Dooming laggers to being processed into corpse starch, which will encourage the most diligent servants. Titan production. No. That's not my character. We are iconoclast. So, does it mean now where is the voice ship? Yeah, look at this. So we have 2 short range macro cannons. So we pick one. Ooh. Okay, which one? Which one should we pick? The left or the right? One of them. Well, I don't know. So, yeah, let's go. I think port is... Yeah, I think this one is. But, yeah, okay. We had like 50-50. Doesn't really matter. Okay. So, visit here. Good. Okay, let's chart new routes. Ooh, it's 5 already. That's good. So let's see. Can we go now straight here? So we can make a one right here. You know, I actually wanna go do this. So here is my... I want to do it from here. Because here is my main base. I'm gonna do it from here. So I'm gonna do a long one here. Yeah, so let's go back. What do we have? So let's see this though.
Lord Captain, Drukhari ships are patrolling the system. The likelihood of slipping past their patrols unnoticed is close to 0.
Okay. No. We are not doing this yet. So, let's go there.
The warp jump went smoothly enough, although many crew members reported strange incidents while they were asleep. They sensed someone approaching them and laying a hand on their forehead. Then the hand seemed to pass through their skin, through their skull, and with tender motions, sorted their jumbled thoughts into some sort of order. After the strange incident, Aeldari was uncharacteristically somber for almost 2 watches and spent several hours in the ship's chapel praying.
Okay, so the Materium saved us this time. Let's go there.
In the middle of a warp jump, our sensors detected an approaching void ship, similar to ours in size, but of greater tonnage. The unidentified vessel did not respond to our hails and kept its course, approaching us at a high speed.
Ooh, so we can shoot. Or we can avoid. Yeah, let's avoid.
The unplanned maneuver was completed without any casualties or damage. The unidentified vessel, or perhaps it was a warp mirage, passed us by and made no attempts to follow us.
That's good. Now, let's go here. That's safe. And from here, we're gonna do one directly here to have like some sort of shortcut. Yeah, we do here one. Oh yeah, we got this one. And unsafe is enough. We don't need to consume all. Okay, and we got this perfect yellow line all the way here. Awesome. Now let's go there.
A fire broke out on one of the decks during the warp voyage. The raging disaster consumed the entire chamber, destroying precious cargo and damaging the interior plating. No guilty parties were found. While clearing out the rubble, a few people claimed the soot on the plasteel beams formed lines in a cryptic alien language not known to humans. The delirious workers were executed and their bodies disposed of in the proper manner.
The ship left the hostile immaterium and returned to real space. Okay. Now visit. So it's gonna be, let's go planet by planet and then we go here. Oh, we don't have a lot. We are running low. Plus still. Oh my, we have a lot of, yeah, we do this. Okay. Anything? Ah, smuggler's cache. Okay. Good. Unidentified Imperial void ship. Let's go here. Because it's unidentified. Let's identify it.
An unknown ship hails you as soon as you are in its detection range. The ship, the Scarlet Pursuer helmed by Captain Demir Shane, has Footfall listed as its home port. The message hints transparently at a connection with the Kasballica mission. The Vox Master adds that the captain has a proposal for you.
Okay, listen to the proposal.
The ship lets you know they will readily reward you for any information about burning worlds in the Coronis expanse.
Okay, ask why they are looking for burning worlds.
The reply is as courteous as it is vague. The captain cites a scholarly curiosity in this understudied type of world.
But why?
Upon hearing the message, Magos Pasqal expresses a keen interest in burning worlds and asks the Lord Captain to take the issue into consideration. Aeldari immediately declares that Captain Shane would never dash about the void out of scholarly curiosity, but only for a suitably high return. In that case, perhaps the Lord Captain, too, might want to look into these burning worlds. Seneschal Wersirian makes no comment regarding the Kasballica message, but is amazed that, for once, the esteemed Magos and Mistress Aeldari are in passionate agreement on something.
Okay, so we can share the information I have on burning worlds. Let them know you have no current information on burning worlds, but are willing to sell any. Okay, refuse to supply information on burning worlds and move on and attack. No. Yeah, let's. Yeah, let's go. Let's share.
With effusive gratitude, the ship sends out a shuttle with the promised reward.
Kasballica mission. Those are the baddies. Okay. Empty soul trap. Okay. But I did already. Okay. Refuse. Okay. That was a little bit buggy, I think, because we already decided what to do. So, answer the call for help from Grantis. Let's go there. Ooh.
Do you know how many times this world has been traded back and forth between the Von Valancius and Winterscale dynasties? A senseless waste of thrones, if you ask me.
Okay, so this one is Xenotech. What is this? Do you want to set up an extraction? Let's see how much we have. Xenotech. I have 0. Oh yeah, let's do one. Ta-da. Okay. And yeah, let's go here. So who goes with me? Yeah, the main gang. Well, Iliad, this is just like Janus. You should feel like home here.
Victory awaits!
Very, very quickly. So you... You have this shotgun. Look at this. Oh yeah, you get a better one. Is this indeed better? Everything points to the fact that it's better. 3 range, 1 ammo, 1, yeah. Dodge, ooh, the other one has some dodge reduction. But this one, look, 24, 36 damage. Did not change anything. Shouldn't it change? Ah. Okay. It's different color. Fine. You... I mean... Ah, no, this one is... The one you have is super rangy. Yeah, I want to keep Kibellah as far away as possible. You might wonder why I have snipers. Is because some of them, before they are, even if they are melee, it might take a while for them to get there. But this one has... Ooh. Armor penetration. The other one has better armor penetration, additional hit chance, 30. One AP versus... So why should I... Ah, okay, cannot be picked by this character. And no, so your strength is 40. Moment you are 50, you get this. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, no, keep going. Blast it, we are too late.
The body is lying face down, its crooked fingers clinging to the ground. This woman had her spine broken.
Boom.
Then she was allowed to crawl in the vain hope of escape.
Ooh. What else we have here?
The dead noblewoman is staring at the sky with unblinking eyes. Her fingers have been thoroughly broken, and a tangle of intestines lies atop her slashed abdomen.
What happened here?
The imprint of torment and fatigue has been left upon this world. The mark of my dark cousins is so stark, cannot be anything but a trap.
Okay.
Dark cousins? Meaning the Xenos that repel even their own repellent kind? My weapon will be put to use here.
More goods. Oh. We arrived too late. Oh.
None shall stand in my way.
A trivial task.
Okay. Ooh, and I have stuff here. Pick this. Pick this. Okay, let's move here. Whoop. Here they are.
At last. You took your time coming to meet me, monkey.
A couple of seconds pass before you realize that the elucidator is silent. The Xenos is addressing you in low Gothic.
Hold your foul tongue, abomination. Such filth will not use that tone with the Emperor's chosen.
Abelard is white with fury.
Why, I sent an invitation by way of the cattle that dwelt on this world. And the chosen has so obediently appeared. How are my words anything but the truth? One of my soft-bodied kin. What meager offering tempted you to lower yourself to attending these animals? Or does their company remind you of being among your lost brothers and sisters?
What do you know about my brothers and sisters, Dark One?
Only that they wander blind and helpless, robbed of their home and hope. But why am I telling you this? Isn't it your duty to watch over your kin, outcast?
We met on the mining world. You are one of those Xenox who got away.
You ruined the reception that our poor little Tazara had worked so hard to arrange. Now it is the succubus's dream to drag you to Gamora and have her way with you. What a terrible disappointment it would be for her if something were to happen to you before then. But we should not get ahead of ourselves, yes? First, monkey, allow me to get a good look at you.
Yeah, I knew I know you from somewhere.
There is deplorably little to distinguish you from the rest of your dull-witted species. And yet, monkey, and yet you are different. After all, you are from the caste of their rulers, are you not? Rogue trader. That is what they call you. Well then, rogue trader, since you nevertheless deigned to come to this meeting, tell me your little secret.
Nope, I'm telling you no secrets.
How is it that out of all of your kind, you're the only one to discover our feasts in advance? Usually you're all so slow and sluggish that my kin always have enough time to leave the battlefield before aid arrives. But still, time and time again, your dogs have been there to stand in the Kabal's way.
What are you talking about? True.
Do not play the fool, rogue trader. The monkey know when their world or vessel is due for reaping. The monkey hide or attempt to bare their teeth. Somehow, the monkey know what we know, and I suspect that the search for this leak ought to start with you. After all, it was with you that this series of setbacks began.
We are smarter than we look. True. We are totally super smart.
And? That's it? Just an assertion that your kind are not as brainless as you appear to be? This answer does not satisfy me.
Well, it should.
I will tell you this, monkey. I know you might be lying to me, or you might even be unaware of who is guiding your hand. In any case, I have grown quite tired of your attempts to delay the inevitable. Surely you too have run yourself ragged, chasing us between the stars. Let us put an end to this. Finish this standoff. My forces against yours, once and for all. You wander among the stars, so you must know of this place. An ancient reach, where the echo of stellar agony rings still. A place that serves as a graveyard for old stars, still filled with residual emissions and glittering dust. The place that buried your wreck, stuffed full of delicious, frightened monkey, and the horrors that devoured them. The threshold of our domain. Your kind call it the Cinerus Maleficum. That is where our disputes will be settled. The Kabal of the Reaving Tempest will be waiting for you, monkey. Do not come unarmed.
Not so fast. I answered your question. Now you answer mine.
The Xenos lowers his head pensively, but what catches your attention is something else. A barely noticeable twitch of his fingers in his armored gauntlet. He is signaling to someone standing behind you.
Very well. Amuse me.
Who are you?
My name is Marazhai Aezyrraesh, Dragon of the Kabal of the Reaving Tempest, first blade to Lady Erimeris, Eviscerator of Illyriodos, Blaze of the Barkag Kingdom, and Slayer of Corocius the Pale.
You forgot one title, Xenos. Your final and true title, the Dead.
I keep hearing about an Archon. Who is that?
Mistress of the Kabal, whose hunting grounds lie in this region of real space. It was she who ordered her subjects to gut monkey worlds in order to replenish the supply of meat in the cages of her arenas. I suppose